couple of uncommon fossils today, talking about what may be my favorite of the starter decks, and this is the Lunatone Solrock with the Mewtwo Vstar. It's got a 2/2 Mewtwo Vstar, 280 HP. It's a psychic type Pokemon, and 2 attacks here. Purge for 2 energy, psychic colorless, does 90 damage. Per psychic energy you discard from your Pokemon. Per psychic energy you discard. Doesn't have to be from the Mewtwo necessarily. In fact, you don't want it to be from the Mewtwo, as we see and get into the other cards and decks. So it can do up to 270 now. You want to do 280, so it's a bit disappointing, right? You're going to want something to manipulate that damage. And then it does have a V-Star Power, which is an attack that is useful in some games. This attack does 120 damage to each of your opponent's V Pokemon. It's not affected by weakness or resistance, that including to the active, I believe. So if you're up against a Mewtwo, a Mew VMAX deck, you might want to utilize the attack, then get everything so you can finish everything off with one shot there. But generally, it's not a great attack, but it's an option. Just keep it in mind. How do we power it up? Obviously, you've got to get 2 attachments, but to get the other energies we want, we have the Lunatone, which is we can attack with it as well. And actually, attacking with the Lunatone and making it more of a single prize deck can be a very nice option. We have Moon Kinesis ability, 3 energies, does 30 damage plus 30 more for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. We do have a nice way to accelerate energy. We'll get to that next. But so you can build up a good amount of energy on your Lunatone, either to make Lunatone a powerful attacker or to get those energies that get discarded with the Mewtwo V-Star's attack. Also, sometimes you will use Cycle Draw, especially if you go first. This may be the best play to end your turn. Cycle Draw for 1 psychic energy. You discard a card from your hand. If you do, you draw 3 cards. And we do want to get some energies in the discard pile, especially making that happen early in game is important. And why do we want these in the discard? For the Solrock. It's a Lunatone and Solrock deck. That's the heart of the deck. So the Solrock has the ability Sun Energy. Once during your turn, you may attach a psychic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Lunatones. So very nice ability there. We have up to 4 Solrocks. If you get all 4 Solrocks in play, that's exerting 4 energy from the discard pile, so that's quite nice. We can't attack with it because we don't place the fighting energy nor luminous energy, nothing to pay the attack cost, so that's fine. But the ability is very, very nice. And then we do play 1 Radiant Greninja. That is the engine, right? A deck like this doesn't have much of an engine. Concealed cards, you discard an energy card from your hand, which would be a psychic energy, and then you draw 2 cards, so get some draw. And of course, we need those energies in the discard pile to accelerate them with the Solrock. So getting a Radiant Greninja down early in the game is a big plus. Energy count, we're just playing 11 basic psychic energies. Is this enough? I'm not sure. We'll think about it when it comes to revising the deck. But that's what the deck plays there. I think, look, it's a nice set of Pokemon. The 2/2 V-Stars is enough in that line, and obviously you need 4 of the Solrocks, 4 of the Lunatone, and Radiant Greninja, a very nice Radiant Pokemon, probably the best of them, so a nice set of cards, Pokemon they gave us in the deck. Getting into the trainers, this is a deck that plays Pokestop. The Stadium plays 3 copies. Once during your turn, each player may discard the top 3 cards of their deck. Any item cards that are discarded that way get put into the player's hand. So discard any Pokemon, supporters, energy, things like that, but put items in your hand. So you want to play an item-heavy deck. Generally, you want to keep down the number of supporters because the supporters are getting discarded, so you're not drawing so many supporters. Partly what this means is you can play for a cross-switcher, right, instead of boss. Yeah, the deck doesn't play boss at all. Cross switcher, you play 2 of them. You have to have 2 to play at one time. Well, you actually, in the mechanics of live, if you haven't played it, you drag the one into play, and then the second one gets played. So even though it says you must play 2 cross switchers at once, the mechanics in live, you play one, and then the second one happens automatically. What it does, though, getting to the card, it does Guzma, if you remember that from the past. You switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active, and then you switch your active with one of your bench. So you switch your opponents and then switch yourself. So the boss plus switching yourself, which can be good. So if you're getting knocked out, you need to play cross switches. Just remember, don't promote the Pokemon you have to attack with that turn. Otherwise, you'll be very sad when you cross-switcher it out of the active. Just going over the supporters quickly here. Raihan's really good in a deck like this. You play it if a Pokemon was knocked out last turn. We are attacking with the Lunatones a decent amount. So single prize attackers mean lots of knockouts. So if your Pokemon was knocked out last turn, you attach a basic energy from the discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Obviously, we like accelerating. As with all decks in this one in particular, then you search your deck for a card, put it into hand. So very nice option there. We play 2 Avery. It's okay. It certainly disrupts some opponents. You draw 3 cards, and then your opponent discards down to 3 on bench. But do be careful, because if they have damaged like V-Stars, V-Maxes, EXs sitting on the bench, and they get to discard them, they're very happy about that. Or just if they have something like Illuminion via support Pokemon like that, they want to get out of play. Avery, they say thank you very much when they discard it. So it's not always the best option. For research, obviously really good. So 4 to maximize the odds of hitting that discard, your hand draw 7. And then 2, Scythian's Ambition. Very good, again, in a single prize deck. You draw the F5 cards, but if your Pokemon's knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw until you have 8. So you're going to run into that being a number of single prize attackers. All right, getting into the rest of the trainers here. No tools, so just items here. So 2 Rescue Carry, you put up to 2 Pokemon with 90 HP or less from the discard pile into your hand. The Lunatone and Solrock both have 90 HP. That works. And then Level Ball, also search your deck for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less, reveal it, put it in your hand. Lunatone and Solrock we get with that. Very good there. 4 Trekking Shoes, just digs through the deck faster, and you get some energy in the discard pile along the way. Hopefully, you look at the top card of your deck. You can put that card into your hand. If you don't, you discard it and draw the next card from the deck. So, just shortening the deck and get a little bit of discard with it. 2 Hisuian Heavy Balls. We need the Lunatones. We got to have the Solrocks for acceleration. So, look at your face-down prize cards. Put a basic Pokemon you find there into your hand and replace this in the prize cards instead. You shuffle the prize cards so you don't know where they are after, but 2 copies, very nice in this deck. Fog Crystal, really good in a deck like this. Lets you get Psychic Energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon, which can be the Lunatone or the Mewtwo V, right? So you search, very good there. So energy or Pokemon. We need both of those. Having the choice is good. 3 Nest Balls. We need to get those basics down. And that is the set of cards. Certainly the deck could use some Pokemon recovery cards and such, but it's a pretty solid 60, I would say. It's probably, of the 8 starter decks, the one that is the closest to maximum efficiency of the list, but certainly in a future video, we'll look at how to improve it. But now, let's take a look at the deck in action. All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully we get a nice game to show off the deck. I do enjoy the Lunatone Solrock combo. I like that before rotation. With Nets, it was a more powerful deck. Now, the Mewtwo Vstar probably makes sense to get the damage numbers to where you need it to be. Probably would like a tool to get beyond 270, because hitting 270 is 10 short of where you want to be. And like I said, we do need some Pokemon recovery in the deck. And we'll drop those in the deck when we revise it. But okay, let's see what we got here. So starting a Mewtwo, it's okay. Have a Nest Ball. I'm going to go second. Obviously don't know what I'm up against. A number of decks can play the Mew EX. With Nest Ball, I might maybe I'll grab a Radiant Greninja. We'll see what I top deck, of course. And obviously is Radiant Greninja prize, which it could be. I'd love to get a couple Pokemon in play. So Squawkabilly. All right, we'll see what they discard with it. So I assume they're going to use that soon. Right, discard your hand, draw 6. All right, get another Pokemon in play. So this should give me a better sense of what they're playing. All right, cross switch your boss. So Miraidon EX. Okay. makes sense. Certainly makes sense with the switch card. So Miraidon, I'm kind of surprised. I guess the Squawk ability, they want to do that. Okay. So we'll see what if they do anything. All right, Bravery Charm, Generator. Okay, getting a very nice turn off, I will say. And they haven't used their ability yet, so only accelerated 1, but they only need 1 more attachment to attack. They can't attack this turn, of course. They're going first, but they should. Okay. Can you use Squawk ability if you don't have any cards in hand? I think you can. I was just wondering that as they went to an empty hand, but it makes sense using the Mew EX's ability. That seemed like the best option. Squawk and Seize. Okay. They could have played down a Miraidon, but they may want to get down another Mareep to get another Flaffy evolved. Not sure what they're doing. So I probably can't attack this turn. The Mewtwo takes 2 energy. I'm not going to be able to get that into play. Not loving life, I will say. Yeah, that's pretty fair to say. I'm not loving life. Okay. So I'm going to assume my active's getting knocked out. I'm probably not going to attach to the Mewtwo V in the active because I need to get a bunch of Pokemon in play. Let me grab... Ooh, I don't have Radiant Greninja. That's not good either. That's bad, actually. That is bad. Okay. Do I want another Solrock? I'm gonna toss down a Lunatone. I'm not feeling comfortable about this at all. I'm feeling comfortable that a loss is at hand here. But let's see what happens. I could have 2 Solrocks on the bench. That's the other option, right? I was really hoping to get the Radiant Greninja. He was prized, so that is that. Yeah. So, I mean, look, I can attack with the Mewtwo Vstar next turn, but I can only do... I can do 180 damage, and I won't have any energy for the following turn. So... Okay, so they wanted to get they got the Raichu V down. It does big damage. I mean, he can one-shot the Mewtwo Vstar, so that's his advantage in the deck. And actually, they can't knock me out this turn, so that's a real plus. It could hard retreat, possibly. They need 2 energies on the Raikou. And then it does, what's he do? 60 per energy. So 1, 2, 3. So they have to have 4 energies to discard. So, excuse the yawn. What's the attack cost? 2? Yeah, 2. So they need 4 energies to discard to knock me out. If they hard retreat, they couldn't knock me out. They haven't used the ability yet, though. They have accelerated and attached. So they could, if they hit Electric Generator, they can draw a card with the Mew EX. I would think you'd draw with... Okay. What are they going to do here? Okay, I mean, they're not going to knock me out, so it's not terrible. And obviously, I can't use the V-Star attack. I mean, I could, right? It will do 0 damage, though. And they might knock me out. And if they knock me out, that's kind of game over, I would think. And they are going to knock me out, probably. Now they can retreat and knock me out. And they have free retreat, so they don't even need to discard the energy. So, yeah, draw your card. Excuse me, I got the yawns. I'm going to get knocked out. So this game did not start well. And they had the boss, so it was what it was, right? What do I do here? I guess I'll set up the Solrock. I have free retreat. So they have to discard. They're down to 1 energy. So, maybe they can't do much next turn. They probably can, though. They probably can. I think I want to... Oh, I have I can accelerate there, right? So not going to be able to knock him out, right? So I think I'm going to research. I'm probably going to. I'm thinking of using the first attack here. All right. Well, that's not terrible there. All right. Let me see what I hit with this. Yeah, I'll take you. Do I have energy? I have attached from hand. Okay. So I will make that play. I will discard another energy. So just kind of getting the board state set up. I can start attacking decently next turn. Hopefully they don't boss me up, of course. And if they boss me up, then I can't attack, right? Then I just can't attack. So that gets a second. I have one energy in the discard pile. Hopefully they knock out my active. That's kind of what I'm looking forward for happening. Oh, no, I do have Pokemon Recover for the Lunatone Solrock. So when I say I can't recover the Mewtwo's, and I can't recover the Radiant Greninja. So they might be going to attack me with him. The good news is they're not 280 HP Pokemon. I can one-shot him with the Mew VMAX. I just need to discard 3 energies, and I won't get one shot. It was a good hand, but that's okay. Okay. Huh. I think taking out the Raikou seems like a good play anyway. If the Raichu blows me up, though, that's a big problem. All right, I'm going to send... do I... See, the question is, cross-switcher means I might not want him in the active. Okay, well, that's okay. What's the... I think I just have 2, right? Yeah. Toss him down. Bench him. I don't know if I want to bench him. That part might be a mistake. Let me... Cynthia's Ambition. This is working out okay, right? So I'm going to get the knockout here. I'm not sure I'm going to have much after this turn. Hopefully I can get another energy in the discard pile. Trekking Shoes is really where I need to hit it from, right? That's my option. Or I have my Stadium as well, right? I have 2 Trekking Shoes and my Stadium. So I'll take that into hand. That could be good for next turn. No, I want that in the discard pile. So that's pretty good for me. So now I have knockout there. What am I down to? I have 3 prizes left. Might as well Pokestop. I don't... All right, Fog Crystal's okay. I think I attached from by hand already, right? Let me just thin out 1 energy. Just thin things a little bit. And I will just attack at this point. Don't do Star Raid. I mean, well, I do 120 damage to two guys there, but I'd rather one-shot this guy, right? And I get rid of these 3 energy. 270. So that's very nice. Is it too little, too late? That's my sense, right? My sense is that's not enough. All right, so I have 4 Solrocks. So that means... I mean, they need... What do they need? They need... 6 times 120, 6 times. So they need 5 energies in play to one-shot me. So that's the good news, is they might not be able to do that. And I'm now at the point that I can start to get some extra energies in play, because that's part of what I need to do here, right? I need to start getting extra energies, because then, and I have cross switcher, right? I don't know that I want to use Avery, though. I could, but I don't know that I do. Let's see what they put on the bench. Right, and energy acceleration is a bit scary. They haven't flying Pikachu. Okay, so all right. Well, that's not great. I think I will use Avery, assuming my hand stays like it is. It'll get rid of the it'll get rid of the flying. Actually, I want to take out the flying Pikachu, don't I? That's what I want to do. I want to cross switcher this turn. 1, 2, and I have free retreat, so yeah, I'll cross switcher. Assuming my hand stays, I cross switcher. I take out the flying Pikachu. Yeah, that'd be a good play. So I get Iono though, so I'm gonna lose. I'm going down to 4 cards. See what I get. Pokestop is good though, and of course, see what happens here. My timing of things. Cynthia's Ambition draws to 8, so I have 2 cross switches in the bottom of the deck. I would like to shuffle up the deck too, I gotta say, before Cynthia's Ambition does not shuffle the deck. Oh, well, that's... Huh. I mean, that's a bit odd, right? Well, he can blow me up with him. All right, so I want to, let's see what I do here. I'll attach. I can't, I mean, I think I want to, I still would like to get cross switcher, right? So I'm going to fail. I'm going to get down to a small hand size. The problem is they didn't knock me out, right? I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail like everything, I think is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play Pokestop, and I can hard retreat for 1. That's not a terrible option either. So draw to 5, and I hit 2 cross switches, so that's beautiful. So I want to take him out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, taking him out is a very nice option for sure. So I want flying Pikachu out of my. He's a headache, right? Definitely a headache. So he's does 60. Can I get the knockout here? I don't know that I can. Let's see what I have here. I think I come up short. I'm pretty sure with what I have, but I'm going to do a hard retreat anyway. I don't know if I want to. So what am I doing? 120. So I will retreat, lose an energy, but I have 3 to discard anyway still, so that's okay. I mean, I have 3 on my little guys. If they take out my Mewtwo, that's where I have a bit of trouble, right? I have a bit of trouble at that point. Let me get him into hand, because I definitely want to toss him down if I get knocked out. And I want to get down to 1 cross switcher. Okay. Oh, I discarded 1 earlier, right? Yeah, I researched 1 away. So I'll just attack here. Take the knockout. 1, 2, 3, right? I'm pretty sure I need to do all 3. Yeah, I do 180 with 2, so boom. Okay, got the Radiant Greninja. He could be useful. No, I mean, I think I just need to. So I cannot cross switcher anyway. So I don't have any more gusting, right? But taking out the guy that was a threat there, I do like that. I do have a Raihan, so I can get and I attach. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get 6 energy. So 7. That gets me to 210. That's not. See, 210's not good. 210 is 210 is one short of Miraidon, a knockout, right? So I'll have to think about this. If they attack me with Miraidon right now, though, they don't knock me out. So if they attack with Raichu, he's the guy that knocks me out. I can one-shot him with a Lunatone next turn. They have free retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. They need one more energy, though. They need one more energy. I don't know if they can hit it, obviously. What's their electric? They have one electric generator, which there's a good chance they don't have, right? So they're now in a bit of a problem. They could set up the Zapdos to try and stall a turn. The problem with that is I just keep powering. I power things up, and I'm in a more dangerous position next turn. Pokestop, take out Path to the Peak. I lose Radiant Greninja with that. Okay. So they can't disrupt my hands. So that means that they failed there. They needed one energy and they could have knocked me out. So I don't know what they're going to do. Right? I believe they didn't attach my hand. Okay, so they have knockout, but I blow him up. So they're making the right play. They are making the right play because if they don't knock him out, oh, that's right. It's 10 plus. No, it's not. It's 6 times. Well, I don't know. All right. So Lunatone, and I have what I need here. I do believe. What's the energy count there? I have tons of energy. Okay. So, and I have Raihan. So I'm in that position where I have all the energy I need to take the knockout. So this has gone well. This is where Lunatone late game is doing big damage, right? I'm in the potential, considering I'm starting with 0 energies on board, I'm maximizing the damage. This is the most you can get on one turn without a tool. So Raihan here. I don't care. I have game here. So energy, and I do 210, right? So I just make it 210. So 210 is the most you can do now in a single turn, I believe, right? But there we go. So that's all I needed. Like I said, if they didn't attack with him and knock out my Vstar, then they couldn't win the following turn. So they gave themselves the best chance to win. I had the cards in hand that was necessary. So there's the deck goes. Shows off that it can certainly get the job done. All right, hopefully get a nice game here to show the deck off. I would love to go first, of course, but so does everyone else. Lost the toss, so probably go second. But, there are a few decks that do want to go first. That is certainly true. So, we will see what happens here. I have been experiencing a lot of disconnects. Not my disconnects, but my opponent's disconnecting lately. So hopefully that's not an issue here. Not sure what's been up with live. They're doing maintenance tomorrow from the time of recording. So sometimes things are starting to get a little problematic before they do maintenance. So not the start I wanted. Could be worse. Cross switcher. I need to top deck something, right? Need to top deck something. So they have a free retreater. I guess I get a Lunatone down. I have a bunch of energy. I have 2 cross switchers. I guess I attach to the. Do I attach the active or the bench? Right. Attach to the active and end turn. It's not a good spot to be in, obviously. Cross switcher, I could have used cross switcher that turn. Don't think I want to do that. I want to save that for when I need it. Those are the only 2 gusts I have for over the course of the game. And a lot of times you're going to end up discarding one of them. So you kind of 4 cross switchers usually ends up being 1 gust effect. Hit aheads, which is a basic, I do believe, and that's good. I wonder if it's Lugia. Because Lugia loves Capturing Aroma, right? A lot of decks don't play it. I personally don't like Capturing Aroma. It's guarantees a Pokemon, which is good, but the coin flippiness of what type of Pokemon just kind of bugs me. It just bugs me. I'd rather honestly play Great Ball. Yeah, so it is Lugia. Oh, it's an evolution. Okay, I get confused between which is which between evolutions and basics. So Lumineon V. Let's see what they do. If are they going to research? Are they going to get a Professor Burnett set up next turn? I do not have a good start here, obviously. So they need to get a Lugia V down, of course. Otherwise, that Professor Burnett. All right, well, that's good. They had a garbage turn. So it gives you some hope here. Give me something. No, give me something else, please. Well, I guess I attack here. I just attack here. Yeah. I do 50. I do 160 next turn. I could knock them out next turn too, right? Obviously doing 160 is not good. I could Vstar for full amount next turn if I just hit a Mewtwo Vstar. I have no search in this list. I'm just trying to, as I paused as I said it, just trying to make sure I had it right. So I Ono. So they may be going to attack me. They can do 140 to me. I can knock them out, though, right? I can knock them out if that's what they choose to do. Okay. So I have 2 cross switchers on the bottom of the deck. So that's one of the things, right? Keep in mind, Iono cross switcher. You need 2. So there's 2 more potentially in the deck. So yeah, so they did that. They have to move an energy, but that's okay. So I want to probably move. Okay, moving the therapeutic. So I can knock out the active. The problem is, does that really advance my board state, right? That's part of what I'm wondering too, right? So let me grab this guy. Because I think I want to keep thinning things down here, right? What's in the list deck? So I do have Rainy Greninja. Can't recover him if he's discarded. So I think, all right, so I can put an energy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Does 120. So right now I'm 10 short on knocking out the active with my Lunatone. Ooh, that gets interesting there, right? So so what I can do now, and I do have the rescue carry as well, so I can retreat him. I have 2 in there, right? But I need, and I'm going to want to get the other Lunatone down. That's what I'm thinking here. So I'm out of energy. 1, 2, 3, so 4. So I get to 150. So I'm going to retreat, and because I can accelerate these 2. So it's pretty good here, right? Promote him. I'll attach from my hand. And attach. Accelerate, I mean. I'm at 120, right? And this gets it to 150. So I'll go ahead and prizes. I like that. I'll draw 2 cards. Yeah, I kind of want to get something going here. Raihan's good for next turn as well, right? So I want to get another Lunatone down, because this helps me set up my next turn. I probably promote the Lunatone. So 150. So I take out the Mew. So I'm 2-shotting the Mew between my Mewtwo V and the Lunatone. Not the strategy I was looking for. Now, the problem is they can attack with the Vstar and blow me up next turn, right? That's part of what will happen here. But I can... Oh, see, this is where I do 10 too little. I can't one-shot a Lugia Vstar. And that hurts a lot, right? That really hurts. So we'll see what happens. So they got the Vstar. They're going to attack. They're going to blow me up. Ugh, and the Mewtwo doesn't do enough to take out the Lugia, right? I just need I think it's Vitality Band. Is that what it is? That does 10 more, whatever it is. Doing Iono's not good. I had a nice hand. That Raihan was really nice. So I am sad about that, but it makes sense. Research, okay. Snorlax, which does 180, which is a nice attack. All right, he takes out my Mewtwo. So at this point, and they have Weird Ear. Okay. I mean, look, Weird Ear is good. When I make that sound, I just don't know that I don't like playing the Weird Ear until the turn you need it, right? Because you have to switch it from the bench to the active. So it's not like you don't want to promote it. If I knock out their active Pokemon, they don't want to move the Weird Ear into the active, right? That's never a play to do. So, I mean, sorry, I'm just so 4, so I can get 1, 2, 3, potentially 5 energies onto him. 5 plus 1, 6. So he gets to 180. So I can't knock him out. So he's not on my active. I assume I'll send up the Lunatone. I will power him up, and I'm going to hit into the Lugia. Right? That's they may play Sharon's Care. I'll be sad about that for sure. At some point, I want to cross switcher up an Archeops too. Okay, so that's not bad. So let me think here. Do I want to? I'm trying to think through my angles here. Sorry. So Lunatone. I think I don't bench a Solrock because I can't 120, 50. I can get to 180, but that's not good enough. So I'm going to attach, do bigger, buff the damage here, right? Play the Lunatone. I could have played a Solrock, right? I think it's in deck, but I don't want to discard that. So cross switcher is good. So cross switcher, I want that for down the road for sure. I need to accelerate though to get to. No, I don't want that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have attached one to the Mewtwo Vstar. I don't know. I'm wondering if that was a mistake. I don't have Raihan now, so Sharon's Care hurts me a lot. Obviously, I don't know what the Lugia decks are playing. Colors Lugia is playing these days. Hopefully they don't play. Hopefully they don't play Sharon's Care because that would be pretty rough on me. I have Cross Switcher, so I can take out the Lugia next turn. Obviously, the Weird Ear can toss energy, grab energy from whatever. What I want to do is take out Pokemon with energy. That's what I want to do. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I think I do want to cross. I probably saved the cross switcher. They can't play Rope, I don't believe. Rope would be a mistake. I don't know whether accelerating energy too. Weird Ear. Excuse me, or maybe Archeops. Yeah, just getting energy spread out. So that could be it for energy too, right? So a reversal there, which they could actually use this turn, right? Because I am ahead in prizes. I'm pretty sure they don't make that play. Because then I just set up a Lunatone and knock them out, which I can't imagine they want to do. So, all right, so they're giving up the Lugia Vstar. So that makes my life pretty simple. What do I need? I need 130. So I need to get to 150 again, damage level. So the problem is I may have to attach once again to the active, and I don't like doing that. I really need to get some energy accelerated around somewhere else, right? But I don't really have a choice now, right? Because I need to get that extra damage. So I think I want to bench it in the Lunatone. I don't think I want Rain Greninja. The Rescue Care is, I mean, yeah. The Cross Switcher is still very good. So I'll grab both these guys. I'll bench him again. Don't attack. I have to attach. I would wanted to attach the Mewtwo V Star, but not meant to be. So just two-shot the Lugia, and that's okay. You know, I'm already up in prizes, so this is okay. Probably get Iono'd, and I'm going to lose the cross switchers again. Snorlax blows me up easily. But it takes one prize, so do I want to try to... Well, once again, I could attack with Lunatone again. So it's, I need to get an energy into hand, right? Then maybe I bench by the Lunatone. It's good. Yeah. Or do I bench the Radiant Grid? I need an energy. I need a fourth energy. I do have the Nest Ball, which could get me. Okay, so my hand gets reset, which is fine. Actually, what I want to see is an energy. An energy that, all right, that's good too, because I don't know what those prizes are. So I'll see what the prizes are. I don't think, I'm not even positive there's not a Solrock in there. I haven't been good about prize checking at all here. Okay, that's right. So I blow him up. So that's good. So I get down to one prize with that. So that's, oh, that's good. That's just beautiful. That is awesome sauce. Okay, I like you a lot. Oh, but all right. So do I want to discard you? See, do I have another? I don't have another rescue carry here, do I? Do I want that other Solrock down, right? I kind of do. But then do I not? Kind of makes me feel bad right now. Actually, I think I want him down because then I can attach an energy to my Mewtwo. And that's really good, right? Because I need one more energy here. So I want to do that. So, but I have the knockout now. So that's good, right? So that, I think, is the right play. I attach here, so that's good, right? So now he's one away from attacking next turn. And, okay, that's all good. That's a good set of cards. So I like this. We'll see what they do to me. Of course, probably going to disrupt me once again. Yeah, I attack. I take the knockout. Cross switcher. I have this is a super great hand. I mean, they're gonna knock out my active probably. They probably Iona me. I've been Iono'd twice though, right? So the Weird Ear moves up. He doesn't get any extra energy. He doesn't need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, 240. I mean, yeah, 240. But then it's doing what, 200? I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're getting more on. I don't know if they have boss. If they have boss on, but honestly, that's okay too because I blow up the Weird Ear. If they gust up my Mewtwo, I just blow him up. So I should have game here, right? I should have game. So I'm going to send him up. I have cross switcher, but I think I just want to. I think I blow up the active, right? So let me grab him, bench him down. I have Raihan, which I don't even need here. So I just, I'm going to do 270 here. So I just blew up his active. So it worked out very nicely. The Mewtwo got damaged early, but the damage helped take out that the Mew EX, so it was all well worth it. And I have the energy. Just attach. I attack. Ooh, don't use this. Don't use the second attack. That won't be good. And just get rid of 3 energies. 1, 2, 3. Done. And boom, you're blown up. So deck's just doing its thing. Not a great start for me. My opponent got a bad start too. I mean, they got Professor Burnett on turn 1, but didn't get a Lugia V down. So that slowed them down for sure. But hey, game went well there, obviously. So the power of attack, the attacking option of the Lunatone and the Mewtwo Vstar. It's a nice option to have. You have a single prize, a multi-prize. You're doing decent damage. So a solid deck. Don't be afraid to try it. If you haven't played it, definitely give it a go. I think it's a fun deck, and look forward. And I'm looking forward to playing the upgraded deck in the near future. Take care.